Let me see. I'm hoping y'all can hear me. Give a couple minutes. We got a special one today. Okay. And today, I got some gems for y'all. It's going to be 6 foundational steps for any type of energy exercise. So you can go ahead and write down while people come on board. 6 easy steps for any type of whoopsie daisy energy work. I'm gonna use that. Okay, so 6 easy steps for any type of energy work. What does that mean? I'm about to give y'all the blueprint that I use every time I'm doing some energy practices. Every time I'm doing meditations, every time I'm doing energy exercise, every time I'm doing any type of energy work, I always start with this program. These 6 steps. Always, 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 always. If you utilize these steps, I guarantee you your spirit game is going to jump by at least 10 times. Everything is going to get a whole lot easier. And on top of that, when you use these steps, as you start to get more familiar with them and you start to do them consistently, they become automatic. They become like an instinct, instantaneous. And when you start to do it, you will notice that it will bleed over into other things that you're doing. So let's go ahead and jump into the first step. The first step is your eyes closed. Eyes closed. That's just step 1. Eyes closed. Why is this important? Because you want to get into the darkness. Now, to be honest, if you can have your eyes closed while you're in the dark, it's even better. Some people don't have that luxury, and some people like to do this exercise during the day. Me personally, when I do it in the daytime, I have like a shirt or something over my face, over the top part above my nose, so it blocks out all of the light. But when your eyes is closed, it is going to trigger your third eye, and it's going to start getting more active, and that's where all the visuals and the visions will start to display and come from. The second step. This is the most important step. Yeah, you guessed it. It's my specialty. Breathe. That's the second step. Breathe. Breathing is going to be critical to any type of energy, meditation, breath work. Of course, breath work is breathing. But any type of energy or spiritual practices, to be honest, in anything you do, you always going to regulate the breath. But it's specifically important when it comes to doing spiritual work because spirit is breath. That is how you stimulate and activate the chi or prana or chi or the mana, whatever it is, the magic. You activate it through your breath. So now that you got the breathing, what's number 3? Number 3 is body relax. Your body has to be relaxed. So you close your eyes, you breathe, and you're going to get your body relaxed. Now, you can do this laying down. You can do this sitting in the chair. You can do this sitting full lotus or half lotus on the floor. You could take whichever way is your approach to doing this. You just want to get your body relaxed. When you laying down flat on your back, it's a lot easier for your body to just go straight into relaxation, and just breathe and relax. But also, when you are sitting with your spine erect, it helps with the energy flowing. So, personally, I would say either do it laying down or do it sitting, like on a chair or sitting with your spine erect. But to be honest, practice around, see what you get. But you gotta have your body relaxed. That's the only way you're gonna be able to feel the energy. If your body is not relaxed, you're not gonna be able to really be able to notice the sensations that you are actually experiencing. Your body has to be relaxed. That's key. Okay, number 4. We halfway through. Okay, this is going to be very hard for a lot of you because it's something that you have never done before. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if I can spell this. Okay, watch thoughts. Watch thoughts. Basically, silence. Yeah, this is lowercase. Silence. You got to be in silence. So, with your eyes closed, you're breathing, your body relaxed, and you start to watch your thoughts. You're going to start to see a lot of things popping up in your brain, popping up in your mind. You just want to watch it. You don't necessarily want to engage. You're not trying to fight it or hold it back. You're not trying to control your mind. You're not trying to do any of that. You just observing your thoughts. That's a key point of this exercise or to these steps. You have to watch your thoughts. So you just taking note of it. Now, after you watch your thoughts, you're going to do the next step, number 5. And the next step this is the fun part, mind dump. So after a little while of watching your thoughts, I say maybe like 5, 10, 15 minutes, you should get to a point to where you noticing the differences in the thoughts that are popping up in your head. And you will be able to disassociate yourself with your thoughts because they can't be your thoughts if you're viewing them consciously. That is the key. So you'll be picking up and you will notice that you are playing around in the mental field. In the mental space, you may be next to people that may be in your surrounding area, your household, and y'all may be sharing thoughts telepathically, but you assume that they're your thoughts because they're in your head. No, that's not necessarily true. They can be someone else's thoughts, and you're just picking up on them like an antenna. So we got a mind dump. After you watch your thoughts, you get comfortable, dump everything. Dump everything. You're going to get that blank slate, like a blank canvas. And that is part of why the eyes closed is a critical part because you want to make sure it's easy for your mind to go blank, dumping everything. Now, number 6. Number 6. This is important. Words, S. Words of power. That's important. Words of power is number 6. See, now after you dump your mind and you clear the slate and you have a blank mind, like it's straight blank, then you want to start to build up build up the mental space, build up your mind, which will build up the energy. It will call this energy to you. The words of power, the words that you start to use after you mind dump is going to be everything. So for some people, they want to start off with gratefulness and gratitude. For some people, They want to talk to their ancestors, their cosmic family, their galactic family, their deities, you know, their dragons, you feel me, their angels, etc., etc. For some people, they want to purge things out of their vessel. For some people, they want to call things to them. Whatever it is, after you do number 5, after you do a mind dump, the words of power are there. So, yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and share these quick steps. You know, it doesn't take that long. You should take maybe anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes doing this, and then you start your exercises. But this is the foundation I use every time I'm doing energy work. And I've been doing this for maybe 15 to almost 20 years. It works like a charm. I promise it will cut you so much time, you know, and save you a lot of time. But yeah, man, I just wanted to share this with you, family, man. Y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.